We really lucked out with some gorgeous weather this past weekend, but before you know it, we're going to be sweating under triple digits. That's because the weather can be so unpredictable, but you know what? Your energy bill does not have to be, and that is why we have this gentleman joining us. We're talking about Eagle Shield. They can help you live comfortably with their energy-efficient services, and here to explain more is owner Garrett Harwood. Always good to see you, my friend.
You too, very much so.
Okay, and help our viewers understand who is the ideal Eagle Shield customer.
Well, anybody that's hot.
Yes.
In the summer or cold in the winter, we help them every single day. If you would like to be 10, 12 degrees cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter and lower your utility bill about 44% immediately, then those are who we take care of every day.
And you've helped a lot of people, actually.
Over 45,000 clients in 28 years, yes.
That's excellent. And they are so ecstatic with your service, Garrett, that they're actually kind of shouting from the rooftops. Would you like to hear what they have to say?
Be my privilege,
okay,
please.
Let's listen.
Really didn't know how much we'd save, but once we installed it, we saved $200 a month that allowed us to do other things for the family.
The family's definitely a lot more comfortable with Eagle Shield.
After we installed Eagle Shield, the internal temperature of the home dropped between 8 to 10 degrees, where it's actually cooler in the house than it was outside, and that's exactly what we're looking for.
Having my children comfortable is very important to me, and the Eagle Shield definitely has made a big difference in our lives.
And now they can sleep in their own beds.
How can you help those watching become one of those happy customers?
Well, first things first, before you can solve a problem, you kind of have to know what the problem is. So what we do, we come out with thermal imaging, and we will assess your home for you. Normally, that's a $350 fee to use thermal imaging. That fee is waived for your viewers. So if you call the toll-free number on the screen, 1-800-883-2453. We will come out, perform an attic audit, find out exactly where you're losing heat, gaining heat. And actually, for the first 50 callers that call right now while supplies last, they're going to get a free space-age water heater blanket. It valued $150. You get that free for your water heater, doubles your hot water, saves you about 20% off your hot water bill. You get that free for calling 1-800-883-2453.
And you have an example, too, of how your product works right here in studio.
Well, yes. So, Department of Energy says there's three things that matter the most when it comes to saving energy and improving comfort. Insulation, ventilation, and quality pure airflow. Out of the three, the single most important thing is insulation. Because until you keep the heat you don't want out, and keep the winter heat you do want in. So what this does, this just shows you the latest, newest insulation that was actually invented by NASA. These are 250 watt heat lamps. In here on this side is standard fiberglass people are used to. Over here is reflective. This side's 140, 150. This side's 70.
Wow.
Which home would you rather live under this summer?
Yes.
Another good little test is this is a BTU meter. It measures heat. If they're able to zoom in, you can see the temperature. Now, I don't want to burn you with this 250 watt heat lamp.
Yeah, that's hot.
Now watch this.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so all the way from triple digits down to just single.
So what reflective insulation does is it just reflects 97% of the summer heat away, so you're 10, 12 degrees cooler in the summer. You save 44% off your utility bill immediately because you're no longer kicked into your high tier. And the way you'll know it is if your heater or air runs an hour, off for 5 minutes, now it flips. It's on for 5, 10, 15 minutes, off for an hour because you're not wasting anymore.
Yeah, and that's a lot of savings right there. Now, you had mentioned NASA. This is designed by NASA. Explain that further.
Well, who knows more about extreme heat and cold than NASA? They deal with 710 degree temperature swings at the same moment, same time. So when they looked at insulating, they says, well, we can't use old style thick insulation. That's really nothing more than a kitchen sponge. It doesn't stop anything, it just slows it down. Why do you think it is people in July, August say at 8 o'clock at night, why am I hotter in the house when it's cool outside?
Yeah.
Or in the wintertime, why do cats jump on the roofs? It's because you're paying your money to heat the world.
Okay.
Right? Because you insulated with sponges. Well, now NASA designed reflective insulation, and it just reflects 97% of heat both ways. That saves you 44% off your bill because you're 10, 12 degrees cooler instantly.
Okay, and Garrett, it's obvious that you know a lot about home comfort, and so much that our viewers actually write with some questions hoping that you can help them out. Do you mind answering one right now?
It'd be my privilege, please.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a listen.
Hi, I'm calling from Folsom. I'd like to know the energy products you recommend that have the best return on investment.
So the first things first, I joke and say the main thing is keep the main thing the main thing. Insulation, number one, because people will say this, Garrett, should I upgrade my air conditioner heater? And my answer is always the same. So you can more efficiently waste energy, right?
Yeah.
Until you insulate, keep the heat you don't want out, then keep the heat you do want in. Once we've insulated, then I really recommend putting in what's called a whole house fan. We specialize in Quiet Cool. If you know anything about them, it's like having a less expensive form of air conditioning, and it uses the electricity of a 60-watt light bulb. And now you get that benefit, and you're not getting killed by the kilowatt charges you get with your utility company.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
Yeah, so I believe in Quiet Cool, and we can assess it when we come out and check your home.
Excellent. And you have a special offer, too, for our viewers today.
Yes. Well, just give us a call, toll-free number on the screen, 1-800-883-2453. We will come out with thermal imaging. This is a great item for finding out where you're losing heat, gaining heat. And it's really good when you're in trouble with the wife and point out still how hot you are after all the years.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
she rolls her eyes too. But this is really good at assessing where you're losing heat, gaining heat. We'll assess it and give you that printout. And if you give a call, toll-free number, 1-800-883-2453, that fee is waived. And for the first 50 callers, you'll actually get a free space-age water heater blanket, $150 value. You get that free for calling the toll-free number on the screen.
Wonderful. Garrett, thank you so much.
It's my privilege. Thanks for having me.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.